Good afternoon, everybody. We are back, and it is a very nice day outside today. My goodness, it is nice. We got Kenneth first in the chat. What's going on, Ken? 775 Regat. We got Chris, Notos, Michael, Allen. What's going on, Mike? Dark Bro, Michael, Dark Bro. And that is it. Glad you guys are in here. Let's check the market out. See what is happening right now. That is not the market. That is Compound. We got to close that. Open this right here. AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen, closing the day at $8.16, sitting at $8.19 after hours. Very interesting, volatile day for AMC. Very nice market open. Shot up to $8.40. Had a very difficult afternoon, down to $7.77. I guess people hit the jackpot buying there, because it immediately moved higher afterwards and topped around 820, but currently sitting at 816, 817 after hours. Shiba Inu coin dead sideways on Shiba Inu coin. My goodness. GameStop sitting at 1539 at the close. Guys, this is an annual low. GameStop falling down below this major important level that is in red here, 1550 or so. GameStop falling down below that, closing the day at 1539. Gonna go back to the minute chart so you can watch it ticking around. Bitcoin sitting at $27,927. It is down 0.25% over the last 24 hours after being up nicely earlier. The Nasdaq ticking up nicely into the close there, sitting at 13,307 points. Dogecoin 6.2 cents. Ethereum 16.70. You got Shiba Inu coin 732 points. Bitcoin sitting at 27,917. The SPY 427.34, down just slightly, 0.03% lower on the day today. QQQ finishing up about 1%. The QQQ looking very good. Molten Auto 45 cents. Sundial $1.75. Sundial got hit pretty hard today, along with a lot of the other cannabis stocks. Tilray was down. I actually don't know how much Canopy Growth was down, but it was down as well. Netflix, $3.80. Highcroft Mining, $28.80. You get MPW sitting at $5.23. Tesla, all right, this is one of the reasons that the QQQ finished so nice today. Tesla moving up higher into the close. 251.88 was the close after touching 247.89 there. Decent $4 gain in Tesla. You got Joby sitting at $6.19 and TMC sitting at 93 cents. My gosh, dude. It's actually a very difficult day for the overall market. And I want to show you guys something too. We've been looking at Hershey for being a very strong performing stock. And wouldn't you know? Look at Hershey. I know we haven't looked at this in a while, but this stock had done nothing but go up for a very long time. And now look at it. Where are we at? Hershey. Look at this. This is the daily graph. It topped out at 274. Get rid of that, right? I mean, look at Hershey's graph here. This is the last, 2 years. Nothing but up. From about 130 to 270. Look at this weekly graph, right? I don't go that far. Look at this weekly graph. Nothing but gains from $25 to $275 over the last decade. Dude, look at the last, I don't know, what is this? 5-6 months here. Nothing but declines. Hershey has been on a very strong downtrend, and I'm beginning to wonder something. I haven't looked at any of the news. I haven't tried to dive into why Hershey's falling like this. But I began to think about it today, because it took me off guard when I saw that Hershey has been suffering for the last 6 months. I watched a short by MrBeast the other day. He was at some sort of a convention talking about Feastables or whatever his chocolate is. And he said, the chocolate industry has just been ruled by a couple players that are a couple 100 years old, and nothing's changed. So we decided to get into the market. I wonder if Hershey is feeling some of the heat from MrBeast's chocolate. If anybody knows any statistics on that, or if anybody's got any thoughts on that, let me know, because it's one of the only reasons, MrBeast is growing his chocolate business and Hershey's going down at the same time. I wonder if he's taking some market share away from some of the major players that are out there and actually upsetting the chocolate game. That's crazy, man. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Do it, Dark Bro. Do it. Dark Bro not paying attention to the time. Dark Bro, you gotta do it now, man. You gotta do it now. Oh, thank God. I was having a live withdrawals. Well, I'm glad you're in here, Kenneth. Yes, Dark Bro, it's ready. Just doing some social posts and setup, and then the release. Let's get started, Kenneth. Very nice. When farming? Oh, God, Pudgy. When farming to zero? Is that the question? Because farming, man, sitting down here like a buck, what is it, $1.60 that it's at right now? First of all, look at this braille. This is a terrible graph. It sees like, what, 10, 20 trades a day? That is horrible that it sees 10, 20 trades a day and like 2, 3, 4 trades after hours. That is just bizarre. Look at the daily graph, though, man. Nothing but loss after loss after loss. It reverse split again. What did it do? 1 for 8 reverse split to get back up to that dollar. I would not doubt that it doesn't maintain this dollar. I would not doubt that it doesn't maintain the dollar long enough that it could actually come right back down and be back down below $1 in the next couple of days. Please watch out for Farmy, or please go buy all of it, liquidate the company, and make sure that those people don't steal anybody else's money. Hi, Rose Hershey, good for me, thank you. Sam the Man, number 4. So I really liked Hershey stock up until I began thinking about it today. You know, if that's the reason it's going down, if it truly is MrBeast upsetting the market, upsetting the chocolate game with his Feastables or whatever his chocolate bars are called, I don't know. So there are very few players that are like major chocolate brands out there that can compete with each other. And if MrBeast comes in and takes some of their market share, dude, you know, I don't know. I'd venture to say that he can actually capture more of the market share than he already has. Dark Bro, you was good, bro? Yes, Sam the Man, I'm glad you're in here, by the way. PS5 future crypto, not financial advice. Man, you need that green name, PS5. It's weird seeing it gray. Hey, bro, I appreciate the like on my Twitter X gains. Absolutely, I did see that. You're doing very well on it. But how do you get rid of the frustration taking profit too early, as I could have made 1,000 if I kept it? PS5, man, here's the thing. You'll never really get rid of that frustration. But let me tell you something. If you don't, you will never be a successful trader. It is something that you manually have to get rid of. Why? If you don't get rid of that frustration, the idea that you could have done better, here's every trade. Here's how it's going to play out. You'll have some trades that are losers. You're going to be down on yourself. You're going to say, well, I'm a bad trader. That was a bad trade. I lost. You're going to have some winners. You're going to say, that was a bad trade. I could have made more. I'm not a good trader. Every single trade, whether you make money or lose money, you will be down on yourself. It is one of the most negative cycles that you can get into. You made money. You got to stop it at that. Now, clearly, you will always have the opportunity. If you lose, you know, sure, you could have just played it the other way. You will always be wrong if you look at your winners and say, those could have been better winners. So it is something, man, that is very difficult, and it's more psychology than anything else. Because I'll tell you right now, there's no technical analysis out there. There's no indicator. There's nothing to say that this is the max profit line. This is where you're going to make the most money, and it is immediately going to turn around. If there was, people would be trillionaires. There's not. So you have to celebrate the wins, and you have to learn from the losses. It is as simple as that, dude. There have been several times, man, especially if you're trading options and leverage stuff like you're doing out there. There's been several times where you make a good amount of money, but then you say, darn it, if I just would have stayed in, I would have made so much more. And then that becomes a losing trade for you. Mentally, you cannot handle that, man. You cannot. There's no way you're ever going to enjoy trading and investing if you always look at what could have been. So it is psychology, man. I don't know how to tell you to get over that besides telling you to get over it. You've got to celebrate the wins, no matter if they could have been $1,000 winners or $100 winners. You got to celebrate the wins. Where we going? Where we going? And the only reason Hershey's taste even remotely better is because of all of the sugar or something, but it's nice that they are only 5 ingredients versus the 700 Hershey bar. Yeah, you're talking about MrBeast, right? And dude, you know, you're exactly right. And eventually, people might think, well, shoot, you know, I can get this Beast bar, or whatever he calls them, for the same price that I can get a Hershey bar. And I do want the chocolate, but what do I want all these chemicals in my chocolate for? Let's just get a chocolate bar. So yeah, MrBeast might be on to something, and he might be able to upset the chocolate industry. Thank you for your help. Absolutely, Sam. Where you been, Sam? We need to know. Pudgy, so did you check your NFT with that little penguin you got there? Or what are we talking about NFTs here? Do I need to go to Walmart after the live and go buy all the penguins they have so I can make some $2,000 NFTs? Girlfriend says, no money for me, no money for, what? No for me, no more phone, and no more Sam the Man. There's always Sam the Man, Sam the Man. There's always room for more Sam the Man. I would say to those waiting on, bro, do not throw massive money at it. Small amounts, people. Opening will be like way too many zeros in a 24.51. Being the whale will only keep the price down. Well, yeah, it really will, especially if you're going to be the whale that only holds out there. Dude, new coins are very, very intricate, right? It's got to be like the perfect combination of buys and sells to not only market itself with the price moving higher, but make sure that the price doesn't move lower. Somebody goes out there and buys up the entire supply for $1,000. Great, you get the entire supply for $1,000. But who the heck's going to buy it off you now? Because nothing's for sale. It is a very intricate process. Let's see. Roth and long-term combined to close up 0.61%. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Very nice, Frank. Especially considering the overall market was slightly lower today. NASDAQ was higher, but the overall market was slightly lower. So Frank outperforming the market once again. Hey, bro fam. Gorilla Invictus here. 6-year-old son. Me and my woman all have the flu. Just stopping in to say hi. Be kind to everyone you meet. And stay frosty AF. Now, time to rest. Ciao, fam. Gorilla, dude. Go get some rest. Enjoy your evening. Don't do anything too hard. And absolutely appreciate you coming in here, man. Where are you listing it, Ken? Don't list it on MEXC because I can't get it on MEXC. So don't list it on MEXC. Kenneth, you gonna rug pull us out of the gate? Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. Kenneth, are you gonna rug pull us out of the gate? I do want to know, because if I go in there and I buy some of it, I don't want to get rug pulled. So please don't rug pull me. He's already setting us up for the rug, guys. He's like, yeah, guys, don't go out there and buy too much. Just go out there and buy a little bit so that when I rug you, you're not that upset with it. Ken, man, don't be setting me up for failure right off the bat. Okay, say sorry. Okay, say sorry. Sam the Man. Takes a man to be able to say sorry. I'll tell you that right now. So, very nicely done. I started the process, but I'm waiting for Janie to get home to do the penguins. Gotcha. Pudgy, yeah, dude, I've been watching you guys in the Discord with that. Keep us in the loop, man. I don't really want those penguins, but I could give some nieces and nephews some penguins, and then keep the NFTs if it's a sick NFT. I will create a token, and it will be named a flamethrower. For each 1 million tokens you have, Shiba will burn 200 million tokens. Claudio. People would buy it, man. If it legitimately burns Shiba Inu coin, people would buy it. We've seen it so many times again, time and time again. Blaze token's done it. Let It Burn token has done it. People do buy into it as soon as they realize it's burning Shiba Inu coin. Let's see. Hey, when can you see Terra Luna Classic booming? P.S. Excellent question. I do not have a date for you, but what I do have for you is when I see all of the coins booming. Okay. And I don't know when the time frame is going to look like. I don't know if it's going to be a week, if it's going to be a year, if it's going to be 5 years. But as soon as we start to see some clarity, not regulatory clarity that's going to stifle the market, but regulatory clarity that's going to allow for growth. So as soon as we see some regulation come across that allows Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency spot ETFs to be bought up, all of a sudden we're going to see a mass influx in cryptocurrency purchases. That should drive the price higher. And in knowing that institutions are getting involved, we should see, hundreds of billions, maybe right off the bat, not hundreds, but tens of billions, hundreds of billions, eventually trillions of dollars flowing into the crypto space. And then I see Terra Luna Classic doing very well if it doesn't get destroyed in the meantime. So, sorry. Let me tell you what could happen. In the meantime, the community pool runs out of money. If the developers abandon Terra Luna Classic and everybody gives up, I don't see it pumping. I don't see it recovering. I see it dying out as people tried to save it. But if they can keep it going, maybe they cut their paychecks a little bit or whatever is necessary in order to stay involved. Once the institutions get involved in the crypto space, I see a lot of money flowing back in, man. And when that money begins to flow back in, people are going to get very, very confident. Clearo, did the DXY do the opposite of Bitcoin from the Bitcoin pump 26-28 to now? And where are we headed from the November my bird said bullish month? Let's see PS5. I'm not seeing the DXY in a couple days, so let's just get an idea of what Bitcoin has done over the last couple of days. Bitcoin bouncing off those 25s and actually moving up nicely, catching a little level of resistance in this area and pulling back slightly to 27,881. If we look at the DXY, where we at? Don't have it on the screen. If we look at the DXY, we've got, So I do think that the DXY has not done anything necessarily opposite of Bitcoin or is really correlated to Bitcoin at all. And I don't think that Bitcoin's necessarily correlated to the DXY at the moment. So the dollar is actually getting a lot stronger. And the dollar has been bouncing very nicely since July of this year. So in the last 3 months, the dollar has gone from, 99 to 107. That is a huge increase. And you can see, man, this trend line is holding up phenomenally here. My goodness. This is a very steep level. Very steep level. Now, is it going to increase like it did back in 2022? 2022, man, it bottomed out around 89 and did nothing but rip higher for an entire year, topping out at 114. Now, we beat through that midterm level of resistance right here, and we are coming up on some more. So you are going to find some resistance right where we are, ticking, 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 at this 107 mark. If you break through that, you're looking at 108 right here. Tapped it in this area right here, in this area right here, and really wicked up to about 109. So every 1 point, essentially, you do have some resistance. Should we expect a pullback? I would actually expect a little bit of a pullback on the DXY over the next couple of days, bringing it back down to maybe 106, 106.20 in order to maintain the trend line that it has currently been holding up. So I don't think this is necessarily following Bitcoin or related to Bitcoin at all at the moment. Just knowing that this graph has been so bullish since July there, and we haven't seen the same sort of bullish activity since July on Bitcoin. It's just been a lot more subdued and a lot more, I guess, channeled than the DXY is. Oh, where we at? I only said that because I had a message in DM saying I have $250 to buy, bro. I'm like, you'll own 25% of it, and if you're hold and not trade, the price will not move. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. But Kenneth, I was just messing with you on that. I don't expect you to rug pull anybody or... Please, please just know that I don't expect you to rug pull anybody. Please just also know that I'm not endorsing anybody to go out there and buy anything. But at the same time, you're right, dude. When stuff is that new, if a whale goes out and legitimately owns 25% of the supply, then people can't buy the other. People can't buy the other portions of it. If you go in and everybody, you hit with a maximum of 1%, 1-2%, something like that, then you got a lot more that can trade and so on. So it is very intricate. Kenneth is right on that one, and you got to be just very gentle. Let's see. Do you know much about Dorchester coin? It created by Rajan Singh. I do not, PS, but we can look at it if we can pull it up on CoinMarketCap. Dorchester. Is it this one? Just let me know if it's this one, man. I don't even know if there's any pricing action on here. Has it been out for an hour? With literally no trades? What doesn't seem right, but let me know. I bought 3 penguins. The way I understand it, she gets to design it and give it the look and style she wants, and can buy and sell and trade on the blockchain. Gotcha. All right, so it's not an NFT that is already out there. It's an NFT that your kid can style and then put on the blockchain. All right, Pudgy, very good, man. Let's see. Let's do a Discord discussion on Brocoin. There's only 250. We all want one. No, we gotta figure out a plan. Well, no, there's more than 250 coins. $250 would buy you like 25% of the entire supply. So the initial market cap would only be about $1. I will say this, okay? I don't know if you should necessarily do too much discussion on how to break it up in what you get and all of that there. You don't want to get in trouble for trying to manipulate the price higher and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't really think that there should be a limit. Like, you can create coins and say the maximum a wallet can hold is 1% of the supply. I don't think that that's necessarily right either. So, yeah, if you guys want to discuss it, go ahead and discuss it. Just don't be like, well, let's do this so we can make the price rocket higher. Here's how to make the price rocket higher. Okay, buy it, hold it, and create demand so other people want to buy it as well. Please just remember, if you buy 1% of any coin, and then it does shoot up, and it's got $1 million market cap, and you're going to be selling for 10 grand, if you sell 1% at $1 million market cap, it is going to still have a very important impact on the price, and you're going to tank the price of that coin down pretty heavy. So just be aware. If you own a big supply, you should at least be committed to holding, and then shaving your position in slower and slower, increments, so that you don't tank the price. Because as soon as one whale decides to get out and the price spikes down, typically what you see is everybody so nervous and everybody so scared that they join along as well, and then the coin is gone because everybody decided to get out, and then they're trying to move on to the next thing that's shiny. Did put in the white paper that after it hit $2 million market cap, that I'll turn on the burner, but the tax will be below 1%, maybe 0.5%. Very nice, Kenneth. 2 minutes, a perfect amount to rug pull. It's true, man. $2 million would be a very, very good point to rug pull. I'd be happy with $2 million, man. Solar flares must be blasting through the Earth's atmosphere. My satellite radio is glitching as this YouTube stream. Well, dang, dude. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just I'm so flarish that I'm messing with your radio. Clever, can you perhaps pull up the Solana USDT daily chart and explain where it is headed and explain Bitcoin's dominance? Yeah, we can pull up Solana and see what's going on there. 775, I've been in Discord talking to people and doing the math. There you go. Clever, you won't have to ask if you won next week in fantasy football. Guaranteed loss. You're playing me. Ooh, it's going to be my first win, Moji. It's going to be my first win, and I am not going to rub it in your face because I'm not a sore loser, and I'm also not a sore winner. So it's going to be very good, Moji. And sorry in advance when I kick your butt. Sorry about that. Solana. Let's pull up Solana. All right. Where are we at with Solana? I can't look at it on Weeble anymore because they stopped that nonsense. So we got to pull up Solana on CoinMarketCap. Interesting. It's already trending. Nice, 3%. Wow, dude, 23. Wasn't it like 17 not too long ago? So Solana looking very good over the last week. Up 20. Yeah, it was down in the teens. Up 20% in the last 7 days to $23. The last month, it has gone from about $17 all the way up to $23. 1 year graph, it's making its way back up to before FTX's collapse and all of that. And the all-time graph, obviously, we are down pretty heavy from the all-time highs that were hit there. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to focus too much on whether or not it's going to hit the all-time highs. That does depend on who owns it and whether or not FTX is still involved in a major way. But over the last couple of days, dude, it has been outpacing the gains in Bitcoin and the gains in the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Now, I know that this could have a lot to do with the fact that Sam Bankman-Fried is standing trial. I know that it could have a lot to do with the fact that FTX's bankruptcy lawyers are liquidating some of their assets, and since it didn't have a negative effect, a lot of people are viewing that as a positive, and now it's got a positive effect because of that. There's a lot of reasons Solana could be moving up right now, and it's actually outperforming the rest of the cryptocurrency market. So that is very nice. As far as Bitcoin's dominance goes, I don't know the best way to explain Bitcoin's dominance, but Bitcoin is so much bigger than the rest of the crypto market. When you're talking, Bitcoin being 100 times bigger than almost all of the top 20 coins, and then Bitcoin being, thousands of times larger than the rest of the cryptocurrencies, it's almost like the sun. It's got such a gravitational force that when people think the crypto market is up or the crypto market is down, they're simply talking about Bitcoin being up or down. So it's definitely the most dominant in the game, simply because it's got the most money in the game. And I believe one of the reasons it's got the most money in the game is because it had the first mover advantage. I do think other coins will rise up to the current levels of Bitcoin, but I think that Bitcoin will also continue to rise as those coins do as well. There's 432 trillion coins. That is a lot. The question is, will Kenneth burn half of them after it reaches $1 billion valuation? Is Kenneth going to burn half of them like Vitalik did with Shiba Inu coin? I was curious about the price because I had 1,000 standing by for Brocoin until Kenneth said how many zeros there were. Yes, Dark Bro is going to be owning a quadrillion. No, actually, he would be owning 432 trillion with 1,000 there. How many are you holding back for yourself, Ken Bro? That's actually a very good question as well. If he owns half of them for himself, then he better be burning half of them after it reaches $1 billion valuation. Yeah, he's holding 400 trillion for himself as well. That would make you the puppet master. No good answer. Me or somebody else? 775. Sorry if I missed it, man. Let's see. Where are we going? You obviously haven't seen my scores. Moji, you obviously don't know about... I don't know what you don't know about, man. I was trying to talk some trash, but no, I haven't been seeing your scores. I just, I cry myself to sleep every Sunday night because I know I have another loss under my belt. Timeout. Sam Demand, don't get put no timeout, man. What did you say there? Don't be saying anything bad. You got to say some good stuff. Dark Bro says, you did not get timed out, Sam. So there you go. Roulette wheel, but 2 million would put the price up a bit so that when it burns, you're not burning trillions at a time, burning to nothing fast, but helping the price and pushing the trade. Yes. True. Just don't rug pull us at 2 million, Ken, because that's a lot of money, and we want to keep our money too. No igno, never igno. J Bones, what's going on, J Bones? Glad to have you in here, man. Hi, Moji. I get no more Q3. It's all right, dude. The Q3 burns a lot of people, Sam. If you got burnt, don't get burnt again. Cleaver, what happened last year on Bitcoin, October-November months, to have a trajectory if a big bullish move is coming or not? The 8 ball could get pred. I don't know what pred is. Predicted, maybe. But let's see what Bitcoin did back in November of 2022. Interesting. I'm pretty sure it came down. Yeah. All right. So October was a very stagnant month for Bitcoin last year in 2022. It wicked down to about 18,000, wicked up to 21,000, but started the month down here at about 19.5 and finished at 25. Basically a $2,000 range on Bitcoin in October. November was a pretty hard month for Bitcoin as it fell from 20,500 all the way down to 15,000 and bottomed out. So we had the bottom hit in November of 2022. After that, it began to rise nicely throughout 2023 here. So that's your monthly chart if you're looking at it there. In terms of weekly volatility, you got to come back all the way down to here. And October was a pretty stagnant month altogether. You can see these 4 weeks right here. Really no movement at all. And then one hard week is what caused Bitcoin to drop down after bouncing off this resistance and coming down to these $15,000 levels, and then maintaining that $15,000 level through December, and then finally starting 2023 off on a very nice note. And you didn't see any of that as I was showing you because you weren't looking at Webull. So I'm very sorry. You were looking at CoinMarketCap right there, but hopefully you were listening and you could still hear it. October was a very stagnant month, as you can see right here. And then November had one bad week, and the rest of it was pretty stagnant as well. So October, November was really determined by a 2-week period here. Bouncing up at the end of October with this nice candle, and then getting ripped pretty hard, dropping from 21,500 all the way down to 16,000 in a 1-week period. Could have been basically a daily candle as well. I don't know really. Yeah, so that major loss took place over 2 days. That was a very, very quick loss there, and it had dropped from 20,500 all the way down to 17,000. About a 15% decline in 1 day here, and then followed through the next day to bring it down from 18,000 all the way down to 15,700. So 2-day period kind of ruined the entire month of November for Bitcoin back in 2022 there. All right, Bitcoin minute chart. Watching that bad boy tick. Got him. Where we at? So, chat, Clay, bro. Let October be the month for ETF crypto pumps. Let's get it. Solo, man. If we do get some spot Bitcoin ETF approval or any sort of approval for institutions to get involved with spot cryptocurrency trades, I will love it. I think, it could lead to some more volatility, sure. Prices could go up and down heavy. It doesn't have to just lead to steady gains. But I believe that that's going to be one of the first catalysts to really driving the cryptocurrency market higher and really legitimizing the cryptocurrency market. It is 4:30. I'm going to hit you guys with an ad and take a drink as well. My gosh, dude, it's hot in this room today. All right. Let me know if you guys got an ad, by the way. I got to take a drink. Now that's some high quality H2O right there. Thank you to Pat for Friday authorizing some hydration for me. I'm finally taking advantage of that. QQQ ripping a while back. Sam wondered if you were still hitting it. Yeah, dude, the QQQ was moving. And Sam, when you disappear like that, your bros worry about you, man. You can't keep disappearing. You can't leave your bros hanging. Hanging out on Discord, wondering where everybody's at. Kombu lost his watch. He doesn't know what time it is. What's the word on XRP XLM? Pretty guys. So I was reading an article this morning about XRP, and I'm still, I'm still bullish on XRP. But I want to pose a question to you guys because I am bullish. You guys know that. You got a pretty good idea of my price points and like the $1 trillion valuations and stuff like that I think XRP can do. But there was a lot of discussion about Ripple doing an IPO and issuing stock. Now, what do you guys think? Because the article was under the impression that if Ripple issues a stock, and the I don't know, the lady analyst that they were quoting in there was basically, agreeing with the types of valuations that I'm talking about. She was saying that she believes XRP can rival Apple and Amazon and some of the major banks out there one day, and that it could be floating between a $1, $2, and $3 trillion valuation. So I actually agree with her, right? I don't know if it's going to be next year, 5 years, 10 years down the road. I don't know what the time frame is, but the fact that it's got first mover advantage and it could be one of the best blockchain like financial intermediaries in the world, I think it could be a $1 trillion company. She was of the same same belief. However, now she thought if XRP was trading around these valuations, it would drastically improve, or if Ripple was trading around those valuations, it would drastically improve the price of XRP. I think if Ripple does an IPO, yes, more people are going to be drawn to XRP. But a lot of people may sell XRP to buy into the stock. So what are your guys' thoughts on that? I originally think that it might have a nice pump effect and people and the popularity of people talking about Ripple could drive the prices of XRP higher. But I also believe there's going to be a lot of people who would sell off of XRP to buy into, XRP or Ripple, whatever the ticker symbol would be. They'd be buying into the company Ripple. So what are your thoughts on that? He says, Mr. Bree, Clay don't know, do we? I don't know what I do or don't know. Mo, I have 2 trillion coins and a price point to sell them to double my money back every time I move the coins. It costs me between 400 and 600. I still have 2 moves. Interesting. I have 1 move going to the contract, and then when I add the liquidity pool, I'm dropping all the coins in the liquidity pool. Nice. Sorry, bros. I say sorry. Sam Demand, what are you saying sorry for? I didn't even see what you're saying sorry for. What is a good benefit of being a bro? Oh, Teddy, the best benefits first of all, you're just cool if you're a bro, right? I don't know if you're necessarily talking about just clicking the subscribe button and becoming a bro, or if you're talking about getting a green name and actually joining the channel and becoming a bro. There really are not exclusive benefits. I have tried, if you've got a green name, I've tried to give everybody, they set a green name for a year, right? I've tried to give everybody make sure they get a free t-shirt if they've made it to a year, but if they don't have a t-shirt already, right? I want to make sure everybody's got one. But as far as exclusive content or member chats only and stuff like that, I don't do any member chats only. I want everybody to be able to talk and discuss and everything. And then, dude, I post 5 times a day on YouTube. I can't post anymore. Calibra, what gave that bullish move on the daily Bitcoin green candle yesterday? Not financial advice. Dude, PS5, I actually do not know, man. So I didn't see anything in terms of cryptocurrency news that would have driven the market higher. I've seen a lot of stuff surrounding Sam Bankman-Fried. I think it may have just been a nice technical move that it broke out of this little area right here. You can see it's tapping it, unable to break out, tapping it, and finally you just got a little bit of a technical break higher, and people began to buy in and attempted to test this next level. I've got it here, but what they really tested today were these wicks down here, 28,500. That's where they tested today, 28,600. So my best guess, it was just a slight technical break out of, if you would have moved this right here, tabbing it back here, tabbing it back here, tabbing it back here, finally breaking up and moving from 27.5 to 28.5 before reaching resistance. So my best guess, man, and anybody's guessing anytime they tell you exactly why a coin is moving in price. But my best guess was a technical move on that one. The respect for one another, our unyielding support for each other, and just all around quality people. Now, those are the benefits of being a bro. Dark Bro is right on that one. Teddy, listen to Dark Bro, man. It's possible, but the need for XRP itself is always going to be there. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. Ripple can't exist without XRP. I mean, that's a fact. I just don't know how the money's going to flow, because wherever the money flows is going to be what's growing. I'm a skeptic. I know I don't have to invest, but so help me if the bros get rugged. Ooh, dude, if the bros got rugged by another bro, that would be terrible, man. That would be terrible. Pat the man, we miss you. A 775 Bree guy, I miss Pat as well, man. I don't know where Pat's at, but if he's working right now, I hope he can listen sometimes. Hope you're having an awesome day. 775 Bree guy, I hope the same, man. I really hope that October is going to be a good month. I have 19 different assets and only on the positive side of 4 of them. 8, Jeffrey, being on the positive side of 4 of anything right now is excellent. Now, I know you've probably added those assets a little bit more recently, because if you've added them basically any time in the last 2 years, you're going to be down. This bear market has been just brutal, dude. It's been brutal. Let's see. More if I can tell you how to do a rug pull if I wanted to. Well, Kenneth, I could tell you, usually people still have access to the liquidity pool, and they don't renounce contracts and stuff like that, and then they go in and simply drain the liquidity pool. So if you have access to the liquidity pool, as more and more money goes into it, they just simply go, they basically have access to that wallet and drain it right out. So when you drain the liquidity pool like that, you're rugging the project. You're taking all of the money that people invested in. Honeypots, same way. When you buy in, you cannot sell. So anytime somebody just throws money in, they're literally just throwing it right to your wallet. If you have like a community pool that you have access to that you can pay people out of, similar to the Terra Luna Classic liquidity pool, or a community pool, sorry, you could drain the community pool, and that would essentially be a rug because people would get upset and sell. Now, that doesn't mean that this project would be successful, right? Clearly, you could end up in a situation where nobody intended to rug, but let's say, Dark Bro said he wanted to go out and buy a bunch of coins. Let's say he did. Let's say Dark Bro, for some reason, ended up with 15% of the coins. And he's starting to make some decent money, man. People are catching on. If Ken's throwing up some ads, whatever he's doing there, if people are catching on and they're buying in, and now Dark Bro's, I don't know, $250 original investment turns into $25,000, then it turns into $100,000, and then it turns into $250,000. So let's say it does turn into $250,000, and this coin becomes worth $1 million. If Dark Bro went out there and sold, he would essentially rug the price of the coin. If somebody that owns 15-20% of the entire supply ends up selling, it tanks the price. Now, theoretically, that would look like a rug, but that wouldn't necessarily be a rug. That would just be a whale that sold, and when that usually happens, people get so upset that they sell as well, and they FOMO out of it, and the price just drops. And then, of course, that's when a lot of the coins, 99.999% of the supply, end up dying, is because somebody who got in early ended up, getting out and making a lot of money, taking a very nice profit for themselves, which is legitimate. Like, Dark Bro, it would be no fault of Dark Bro if he owned that. If he legitimately went out and bought that many coins, wrote it up, he's allowed to sell those coins. There's nothing wrong with him doing that, but it could devastate the price of the coin, and then therefore lead to a massive sell-off, and it falls. So that wouldn't be a rug pull. That would be okay. But in my opinion, when something like that would happen, Dark Bro would even be much more beneficial to himself by going in, and instead of booking that, $250,000 profit or whatever, if he went out there and he hit, $300 a day, if he just started selling off slowly and shaving, whatever the volume can handle, if he went out there and was shaving his position with whatever the volume could handle, it wouldn't have a negative impact on price. And he might be able to go out there and legitimately make $500,000 over the next year, slowly shaving, as opposed to destroying the whole project for a $200,000 profit. So it's so crazy, man. I've watched so many of these tiny little tokens that just get destroyed, and some people make out very well. But, dude, they're so intricate. They're like the baby bunnies, man. They're like the baby bunnies. There's just one wrong move, and it's goodbye. So you got to be very careful with them. Crazy girlfriend got Sam's phone. I say no, you is no more. And Clay Bros say you know nor is bad to Sam the man. And she say you is my little boy. I say darn, okay. Sam, man, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that, dude. You want a girl who respects you. That's what you want. It doesn't sound like a girl who's saying that to you really respects you. So, it might be certain times for conversations like that, but it would not be on the norm. So, I don't know, man. You want somebody who respects you. Okay, Clay, I really didn't need to know all that. I'm not looking to rug. I'm looking to build a coin that was surpassed Shiba Inu. Well, I'm just letting you know, dude. If you wanted to rug somebody, that would be the way that you could do it. So, just don't do that, and you'll probably be okay. Bro, why gotta be me? Horse is dead now. Dark Bro, because you said you had money on standby, and you were ready to go big, dude. Of course it's gotta be you. SBF trial jury picks up tomorrow. Kombu. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Yeah, we are gonna have to see how that plays out, man. Dude, unless his attorney can convince the jury that he was under duress and being manipulated by, what do they call it, permanent government or permanent Washington, I think. Unless Sam DeMan was under duress and being manipulated by permanent Washington, I cannot see how that guy would not get off. Now, that's still, to me, I've actually thought a little bit about it, not a lot, but I've gone down that rabbit hole in my head thinking about, what I think in that situation, and I don't think that I would have like bad sentiment towards Sam Bankman-Fried, and I don't think that I would have bad sentiment, or I would even convict him in that situation. Sam Bankman-Fried is a smart dude. He's a weird dude, right? He might be a little beta and easily manipulated, but at the same time, he's a very smart guy. And you smart guys like that don't lose track of things, and he seems to have lost track of a lot of stuff. So I'll say this: if it was drugs and negligence, yeah, that dude's probably gonna go to jail, and I'll be okay with it. If it ends up being that he was laundering for permanent Washington and literally under duress, and that's why he did everything that he did, I don't know. I would feel bad for the guy at that point, and I would think there's a much bigger case there that would need to be solved as opposed to that. So it is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Dude, his lawyers would have to go a route like that, because otherwise, the dude's just stealing billions of dollars, and yeah, of course he's going to jail for the next 50 centuries. Whoa, who's kissing? Hopped back into here, say Clay, some people are making out good and talking to Sam about girls. Chris, everybody's making out good. Gosh, dude. Chris, you hopped in right at the right time, I guess. Samuel, the young man, you've been on relationships for 2 years now. That's right. Chris, help him out, dude. Help him out. You got to get a girl that respects you. More comments from the Peanut Gallery, always. Clay, do you still think Shib has potential, or do you think it's dying because of the ecosystem team? So, Alex Swancaro, man, I believe that Shiba Inu coin is... Here's the interesting part, right? Everybody believes that the ecosystem team is responsible for Shib. And when the ecosystem team is essentially killing themselves... they are doing very bad right now communicating with the community. Shibarium is not doing what it was supposed to do, and they're just ignoring the community's concerns. So those concerns are not going to go away. What it's going to turn into is essentially a resentment towards not the ecosystem team, but Shiba Inu coin for a lot of people. Because a lot of people don't and can't differentiate between Shib, truly a decentralized coin that nobody owns and nobody controls, and the ecosystem team that was built around it. Because there's been a 2.5 year period of where everybody looked at Satoshi as being in charge of Shiba Inu. If that happens, I think it's going to have a negative impact on Shiba Inu coin's price. I really do. If people can realize that it's no different, if Bone dies and the ecosystem dwindles away, it's no different than before these coins existed, when Shiba Inu coin was majorly running in the first place. Bone dying would be no different than if Kenneth's coin died, right? It has nothing to do with Shiba Inu coin. So I don't believe that people can yet differentiate that. And if they can, I think Shiba's just fine. If the majority of them can't, Shiba's going to take a much harder hit if the ecosystem team can't get it together. Shaking my socks. Kombu don't shake anywhere, man. If he was smart, he wouldn't have got caught. Yeah, Pudgy, that's not what I'm saying there, right? Let's put it this way. If he was smart and it was him doing it, he probably wouldn't have got caught. I'll say that. If he was being used, right? If he was a victim of permanent Washington or whatever they call it, of course he's going to get caught. They always need a scapegoat. They always need somebody to blame it on. And they'll just repeat the cycle again with another firm somewhere else along down the road. He did the job that he was supposed to do. Now he gets got. And if he really was smart, man, which I believe he is. I don't know how smart he is, but I believe he's smart. really was smart, he probably wouldn't have gotten caught. But I think, man, I think if it was drugs, he's obviously not that smart. Of course, you're gonna get caught if you're moving billions of dollars while you're on drugs. You're gonna get caught. But if he's the scapegoat, dude, if he's the fall boy, then it's just in his cards to get caught. Shiba's crap coin, huh? You don't like the crap coins then, Sam the man. Clay bro, where's the big resistance on Bitcoin? 30,300, 31,000. Oh man, so close. Just right in that area. So bigger resistance, 30,000. The 30,000 you're talking about, because the 30,000 encompasses all of these candles right here. If you move this up just slightly, you can see it. So the 30,000 you're talking about encompasses all of these bodies on back here, the lower end of these bodies, and it covers essentially the top of the wicks right here. The 31, and it goes back, dude. It goes all the way back, through the entirety of 2023. The 31, I don't think would be as hard to break. You've got wicks, wicked up, wicked up, wicked up, wicked up. So to me, the 30,000 level is going to be harder to break through because it's got more resistance in that area. The 31, if broken, I'd say we're going to have a nice little rally back up to here in this area. Might get caught in 33 at these little wicks back at the beginning of 2022, but most likely the next major level is going to be 35, 36, 37,000. So I would say 33 is a little bit more resistance than the 31 you're talking. Or 30,300 is what I was saying. 3,300. At least I officially announced it. Absolutely. I don't know what officially announced. Claybro, can Trust Wallet easily add staking for Shib, or would that be impossible to do? So, solo. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on where they are integrating the staking. So, Trust Wallet could easily integrate staking for Shiba Inu coin if Binance wanted to, pay out an earn ratio for staking your Shiba Inu coin. As far as like Trust Wallet integrating it with Shiba Swap, I don't know what all is entailed with that. But if Binance wanted to do it, yeah, Binance could do it, man. They could pay you for the liquidity that you would provide with your Shiba Inu coin. Julio says, good afternoon. Any idea why the market fell so much after being up? Julio, no, not necessarily. I haven't seen any major headlines as to why, but my best guess is this area back in here. You got the daily chart on Bitcoin. This area back in here where we wicked up here, it was resistance. We had resistance in this 28,500 area back here. We wicked down and touched this 28.5, and that is exactly what we tested today. You can see we tested it, pulled back off of it. I don't think that this is necessarily bearish at all. We just didn't have the strength to push through this next level. So I still think that the decent trend that we've been seeing for the last month is still bullish. We just weren't able to take that resistance first try. So that's my best guess as to why we pulled back. Is that it correlates perfectly with some wicks back in August. It correlates very well back in the May resistance and even resistance back here in March. Throughout 2023, we've seen a lot of resistance in this 28.5 area, and that's where we got caught up today. Good afternoon to you, Nick F. Glad to have you in here, man. They don't get got. They get Clinton. That's true, man. So we got to watch what happens to Sam. Yeah, so he's got to take the fall first, because then he puts us off the trail of who's actually doing what. Then you can get really got, right? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that last name on here. So, yeah. I follow you on the timeline there, Pudgy. I follow you on the timeline. Where we at? Devs just need to stop over-promising on the next great project. Yeah, roulette wheel. Dude, and I don't know the reason, okay? I don't know if it's because cryptocurrency has performed so phenomenally in the past that people believe these just fantastic realizations and these fantastic, I guess, expectations, or what the deal is, man. But you've got projects in here. And, you notice, I was talking about potentially going up to a $1 million market cap on the coin canvas starting. That's not me saying it's going to reach $1 billion, dude. That's not me saying that $1 million is a crap ton of money. to find with people willing to invest in something. It truly is. So I don't know where they come up with these outlandish ideas. But if somebody told you, you've got the chance to get in now, it might hit $1 million valuation. You might be able to make some very good money. You're thinking, dude, $1 million, who the heck cares? And then when it hits $1 million, you might be thinking, okay, well, let's try to get this thing to a $5 million market cap. People are going to be thinking, if you set realistic goals, you're not going to impress people. If you say, let's take this 1,000x, then you're kind of like, oh, let's get started. And people are willing to jump right into it. So it does have a little bit of marketing prowess behind it. But, dude, I 100% agree, man. People need to have realistic expectations. At the same time, optimistic expectations. I mean, there's no reason to be in the game if you're not optimistic. But, yeah, they need to be realistic. I think clearly he's already smart. He did get away with it for a while. That's like saying Elizabeth Holmes wasn't smart either. Debatable. I agree, Chris. Now, at the same time, I do think that some people have a little bit more naive victims than others. But with Sam Bankman-Fried, man, I think that he had some... I believe he had some help. I don't know if he was just out there scamming everybody for himself. That part's just weird to me, dude. Did he really care that much about politics? That he's paying out tens of millions of dollars to politicians? Like, who really cares that much about politics that you're just giving tens of millions of dollars to random politicians? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all good, Ken. Just saying, bros for life, man. Bros for life. It is, dude. Bro is life. I like it, Moji. Sam, bro, nobody's timing you out. Maybe it's your internet. Could be. Back to the future. 7 months of bro, man. Hello to my fellow bros and broettes. Back to the future 99. Loving it right now. Thank you very much for being a bro for 7 months, dude. Appreciate all you guys keeping those green names. Especially, 7 months is a long time. So Back to the Future, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for hanging out in here. Congrats, broski. Absolutely. We were talking about Sam Fried, not you, Sam. Sorry if it came off as directed at you. Yeah, Sam. There's another guy that owns the cryptocurrency. Well, he did. FTX. He owned a cryptocurrency exchange, and he did a lot of bad things, right? He was out there scamming a lot of people and stealing a lot of money. So if somebody is saying the word Sam right now, unless I'm saying Sam to man, it's not going to be about you. It's about Sam Bankman-Fried. It's about a bad guy that stole a lot of money. It's not about you. Let's see. Clipper, where is... what is this? DeFi money? Is that what it is? Clipper, where YFII? Well, let's check out and see where YFII is. Dark bro. YFII. DeFi money, ladies and gentlemen. Where is it at? Pulling it up right now. YFII sitting at $546 a coin. Not bad at all. Down 3% of the... Ooh, dude, up 30% over the last 7 days. Dark bro, man, I don't know if you're in YFII, but 30% gains in the last 7 days. Not bad at all, man. 21% gains over the last month. Over the last year, it is down 40% still. But, dude, that's a nice uptick. That's a nice uptick right there. Your next level of resistance, man, might not be until $620 here, and then you could be rolling all the way back up to $775, $800. So, yeah, Dark Bro, that's not bad, man. I mean, I'd love to see it rip back up to 3,000, but 547 is not a bad gain considering the last 7 days is a 31% rise. Yes, Pudgy Wedgie. Oh, yes. Do you think LUNC or Shib will rise more in the next bull run? Oh, man. All right, let me put it this way. YNB, if by some miracle Terra Luna Classic actually does, because Terra Luna Classic's not necessarily viewed as a meme coin. Shiba Inu coin is. Now, Shiba Inu coin has a 10 times higher market cap than Terra Luna Classic does, so it obviously has less potential in terms of market cap. Terra Luna Classic could rise 10x before it reaches the SHIB market cap, but people don't view Terra Luna Classic as a meme. They view it as decentralized money. So If the development team can't accomplish that, I don't think that Terra Luna Classic does very well during the next bull market. If they can, I believe you're going to see a better rise in Terra Luna Classic than you would Shiba Inu coin. If they can't, I would say you're going to see a better rise in Shiba Inu coin than you would Terra Luna Classic. Kenneth, 10 months, bro. I love it, Kenneth. Thank you very much for keeping that name for 10 months, man. You guys are killing it today. Appreciate everybody who's got a green name. Thanks for the technical analysis. Missed a few days off. Hope you're good. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was spending some time with family, man. Everybody's good. And I'm glad to be back and back in the routine as well. But for now, it is 5:01, so get your names in the chat. We'll do a couple shout-outs, and then we will be back tonight with videos at 7 p.m., videos at 8 p.m. Appreciate every single one of you guys for being in here, keeping it awesome, keeping it active. Sam the Man, glad you're back, dude. Appreciate you getting your phone back and coming in here and hanging out with the bros. And all of you guys, let's do these shout-outs. We'll be back a little bit later. Sam the Man, see you later. Dark Bro, Pudgy, see you later, Pudgy. Dark Bro, Moji, YNB, Fight. We got Sam the Man number 4. Kenneth, man, thank you very much for the green name. J-Bones, if you're still in here, J-Bones, thanks for hanging out with us this whole time. Dark Bro, Moji, DD214, Sam the Man number 4, see you later. PS5, Future of Crypto, appreciate you being in here, dude. See you later. Pudgy, Dark Bro, 775 Briga, Sam the Man, see you later. Kenneth, enjoy your evening, man. PS5, Future of Crypto, have a good one. DD214, Roulette Wheel, Sam the Man, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.